Hello everyone, this is Somya and you're watching Global Tales. Today's video is about something that many of you have been requesting me to do for a long time, and it might also be a new concept for some: intermittent fasting. So in this video I am first going to share about what is intermittent fasting and how it's done. Then I will share my daily routine during my intermittent fasting trial, as well as my results and my experience with it for all about 11 days now. Next, I'll bring on my cousin who has been doing intermittent fasting for about 5 months now, and he will share his long term experience. And then finally, I have one exciting giveaway for my lovelies of this GGT family. So, what is intermittent fasting? As you all know, I don't preach short term goals and practices. So, what caught my attention in intermittent fasting is that it's an eating pattern and more of a lifestyle modification rather than strictly dieting for a short period of time. So, it comes in two types: one, known as whole day fasting, and the other, time restricted fasting. In whole day fasting, you either don't eat for alternate days or you eat for 5 days and fast for 2. Personally, I don't endorse this type of fasting as you can't maintain it for long. According to NHS choices as of 2012, people considering 5:2 should first consult a physician. So, what about time restricted fasting? In this method, you restrict yourself from eating for several hours but allow yourself to eat during the remaining portion of the day. And typically, it can be done in either 16:8 pattern, where you eat in an 8-hour window and fast for other 16 hours, or a more liberal version where you fast for 12 hours and you eat for 12 hours. For me, I decided to try an 18:6 pattern where you eat for 6 hours and fast for the remaining 18 hours. But for beginners, I would recommend to go for 16:8 or 12:12 first. So, in my eating pattern, I ate within a 6-hour window, 1 pm to 7 pm, and fasted for 18 hours, in which I drank only low or zero calorie drinks like early morning detox, green tea or black coffee, and water. Note that during this eating window also, you can choose to divide your meals into small portions, so really it's all up to your comfort level and suitability. You can also shift the window accordingly, like from 2 to 8 or 12 to 6 pm. No matter your schedule, you get similar results. So yes, now you all know about intermittent fasting and how it's done. Now let's quickly get over my routine during my fasting. Hello everyone, good morning. It's 6:30 right now and I am quickly going to have my early morning drink. This is my fasting period, so I cannot eat anything, but definitely I can go for some low calorie drinks. So I will quickly grab my early morning drink as I have to move to my workout class that is at 7:30. So I make sure that I have at least 1 hour of gap between my early morning drink and my workout session. So yes, let's quickly grab my early morning drink and then move to class. So hello everyone, I'm back from my classes. It's 9 o'clock right now, and basically it's my breakfast time. I used to have breakfast after my workout, but as I'm on fasting cycle right now, so I cannot eat anything. I will have my first meal at 1 o'clock. Till then, I'm going to have this black coffee. Initially, it was very difficult because I am in a habit of having breakfast at this time, and because of this fasting cycle, I cannot have it. So it was very difficult in initial 3 to 4 days. But yes, having this black coffee helped me a lot. It helped me reduce my appetite, and I don't feel hungry anymore. So it's just coffee and warm water. I have not added any sugar to this, but yes, it will help me survive till 1 o'clock. So as you all know that I am a fitness trainer, I have an academy, I have to take lots of batches. So basically my workout is very intensive, and because of that I need a lot of energy. So for this meal I'm going to have protein, fruits and a heavy snack, so that I am full for the day and I don't actually lack that energy that is required by my body. So yeah, as you all know that I use Oziva as a protein powder. I've also shared it one of my videos. It's kind of good, that's why I use it, and I can recommend this to you as well. So yes, usually take it with milk, but today as I'm already having fruits and heavy snack, I'm just going to have it with water. So my protein is ready. I have some fruits. It's apple and banana. Most of you ask me this question when I put this in on Instagram. It's basically apple and banana that I have most of the time. And then I also have one heavy snack. Now finally I'm done with the first meal of my intermittent fasting. It was quite heavy. Now I'll have my second meal at about 3:30. It's not time restricted. You need not to restrict yourself according to any particular set timing. You can have your meal at any time during this eating period when you're not fasting. But I would recommend that you keep that gap of at least 2 hours between your meals, because it will help you boost your metabolic rate and at the same time will not hinder your digestive process. So it's 6 o'clock right now. I'm going to get ready for my academy. I have to go there. So I'll have my last meal at about 6:30 now. So this is pretty much the last meal of my day, and it has to be a little heavy so that I don't starve for food at night. So yeah, I'm going to quickly have it and then run to my academy. Hello everyone, finally I'm done with the day. I had all my meals and now the fasting cycle actually began at 7, but yes, after that I was just not having anything. This is the last thing that I'm going to have before sleeping, that is my green tea. I always have it, that is my bedtime ritual. I have it about 15 to 20 minutes before I sleep. So it's 10:15 right now and I will work for about 15 to 20 minutes more and then we'll be off to sleep. This was the complete routine that I followed during intermittent fasting. I know you must be curious about the results of this intermittent fasting, that did I lose weight, were there any health benefits or there any side effects of this intermittent fasting. So I'll answer to them one by one. Firstly, yes, I did lose weight. I lost about 3 kgs in just 11 days. But that's not that important because it's the initial weight loss that happens in every process. If you restrict your calories, that is a very natural byproduct. So losing weight was just very common and not that important. Apart from this, as per my research says, it really helps in like improving your memory. It helps type 2 diabetes people a lot. It reduces the insulin resistance, so it's very good for people who are suffering from type 2 diabetes. It helps in lowering your cholesterol and many other health benefits as well. So now talking about the side effects, there are side effects as well. It says that many women did not get into this intermittent fasting very easily. Many women face irregular periods, infertility issues, and many other problems because they were not able to adapt to this eating pattern that easily. If you're not comfortable doing this fasting for long, then you should not try it. You can every time you can experiment with your body, but make sure that when you feel that it's not working for you, then you should stop it and switch back to your original pattern. Hello everyone, so finally we are going to meet one of my cousins today. He has been here from US to attend one of my cousin's wedding. So I really wanted him to meet you all because he has been doing intermittent fasting for about 4.5 months. So he has a better insight to this eating pattern. That's why I really wanted him to share his experience with you all, and I hope it's very useful to you as well. So yeah, let's go and meet him quickly. So finally we are here. I am here with my cousin. He is going to share his experience on intermittent fasting. So yeah, let's go. Hi. Say hi to my viewers.
Hi, GPT family.
Yes, so he knows it all. So yeah, so you are on your intermittent fasting like for about?
Say about 5 months or so at this point.
Wow. So tell us about your experience.
So for me, intermittent fasting has definitely been like a lifestyle. It's a very interesting experience. I think going into it, I had no expectations. I'm not someone who does diets. I'm not someone who's really into, fads, right? So one of the things that I really liked about intermittent fasting is that it's really flexible and you really choose how you want to adapt it to your lifestyle. So the schedule that I was following for intermittent fasting was that I would have a meal at around 12 p.m. and then have another meal at around 6:30 or 7 p.m. So just lunch and dinner and no breakfast.
Okay.
And so that gave me about a 16 hour window of where I was not eating. I was drinking water during that time period, but during that time phase is when the fat burning was taking place. One thing that I did to avoid the hunger pains in the morning was to actually sleep in a little bit longer. Because I had to go to work anyways in the morning, so I just figured if I sleep in a little longer, I won't think about the food and then I can just get to work.
Yeah.
And the incredible thing about intermittent fasting too is that you don't necessarily need to be sustaining it for a ridiculous amount of time.
Yeah.
You can choose how many hours you want to be on the fasting period, so you find what works for you. I think the idea was like after 12 to 14 hours or so is when your body goes into that fat burning mode. So one of the fundamental things about intermittent fasting is it just makes sense. If you think about it, when you consume carbohydrates, for example, your body in your gut has enzymes which will convert those carbohydrates into sugars. Then your pancreas, with insulin, will take those sugars and store it in cells. Any excess that's not being used will be stored as fat. Now, the idea here with intermittent fasting is to keep that insulin level low such that the cells that have stored that fat, that storage has to be used, those sugars have to be used. So you are literally burning the fat from the cell stores that you have.
So you're getting your energy from the stored fat itself and
Exactly.
not the fat that you're actually consuming and developing an excess fat in your body. So did you face any difficulties initially?
Yeah, so with intermittent fasting, I definitely found initially when I started it, I was feeling hungry, I was feeling a little bit tired, especially because during work days, when I was skipping my breakfasts, I would feel like I didn't have enough energy to focus or concentrate in the first 3 or 4 days. But this did go away over time, and within a week or so, I was feeling just fine. One other side effect I almost forgot to mention is I'm a person, and you can relate to this as well, I'm a person who sometimes gets a little hangry if I haven't been eating, a little bit irritable, a little bit angry. So definitely during the first couple of days, like I was feeling a little grumpy or irritable when I hadn't been eating my breakfast. But over time I got past that. One other thing I would advise is keep yourself busy at the time that you would traditionally have that meal. The reason being is you don't want to be thinking of food. Because if you're thinking of food at that time, that's when you're going to start, you go in that cycle and all you can think about is food. So one of the challenges that I faced with intermittent fasting was that after not having any food from dinner all the way until my first lunchtime, was I felt the need to eat a lot in the first meal. And sometimes I thought that I was overeating because I had skipped breakfast. And obviously that's not ideal if you're interested in losing weight or something, because of the caloric reduction is what we were after, right? So in order to combat that, I tried to have meals that were higher in protein so that I would feel full longer, and reduce the carbs as much as I could. And also drinking more water, staying hydrated, drinking more fluids. It's almost amazing to me. After a while I realized I wasn't necessarily feeling hungry, I was just feeling thirsty, or my body, I didn't need to eat. I could replace that same sensation by drinking water.
So your appetite got reduced.
My appetite definitely shrunk, so there's definitely some side effects that you will see, especially initially, but it's part of the game.
Yeah, but you get adapted to the lifestyle.
Yeah, and and I like what you said there, lifestyle, because it's one of the best things that I've noticed about intermittent fasting is after some time period, your body adapts to having, say, just 2 meals a day. You adapt to this, just physically you change.
Yeah.
And for that reason, at least to me, it's a lot easier to maintain as opposed to trying a diet out for 6 months and then forgetting all about it. Because now I never crave breakfast, I never feel hungry for it. It's just, that's how my body is. So it's
an
very
eating pattern. It's an eating pattern and not just like restricting yourself.
Yeah.
So do you recommend to my viewers as well?
I definitely recommend intermittent fasting. I think that the one thing to be aware is that you don't want to just start right away. You want to gradually ease into it, especially if you're used to having multiple meals a day, like 3, 4, 5, what have you. Maybe reduce the amount of food you have in an individual meal before cutting it out completely, and that will make your intermittent fasting transition much easier. So if you're looking to start intermittent fasting, I would recommend starting slowly and gradually by reducing the portions of your meal size that you do plan to skip, so that you don't necessarily jump right into it and feel huge hunger pains when you do take it up. So you can have fluids that don't have calories. That's the main thing. So like avoid sugary kind of drinks and so forth. You can have coffee, you can have tea during your fasting period.
Yeah, during your. We were talking about the fasting period when you're not having your meals and you can just have liquid fluids that don't have calories.
Exactly.
So I think we have covered most of the topic in detail about intermittent fasting. He has been doing it since a while now. That's why I really wanted him to come and share his experience. I hope you will find it useful. I'm really thankful that you gave your time and show your love in comments, people. He's going back to US today, so I want you all to show your love in the comments. So yes, it was lovely meeting you and thank you for sharing your experience.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and everyone, I hope you got something out of this, and may this be the start to your intermittent fasting journey in 2019. Be sure to subscribe to my awesome cousin's YouTube channel if you're not already a subscriber, and click that bell icon to receive notifications when she uploads her next videos.
Thank you for coming and giving your time. It's very, very much. So don't go anywhere because we are going to have an awesome giveaway as well. So yeah, stay tuned. Hello guys, finally I'm back home up with a huge giveaway for all of you guys. As you know that I am using Oziva protein powder since very long now. So they were kind enough to send me some special gifts for you all. Firstly, all of you can avail special discount on all the Oziva protein powders just by clicking a link in my description. Secondly, they have sent me some products for my GGT family. Let me open and show you all what all we have. So they were kind enough to send us these products for all of you guys. Let me see what's inside. Wow. It's a pretty mug. Steel mug with that you can use to carry your protein shakes or even your green tea, I guess. It's quite nice. So it's a metal mug that you can use. So you get this. And wow. Oh, I have this. So it's a protein shaker. You will need this when you're using the protein powder. It's very nice. I'm already using it, so it's very nice. I can just say that's nice. And it's a cute tote bag. So you'll get all these 3 products that you need to mention in comments. 3 changes that you are making in your day to become more fitter and happy and fit in 2019 with the hashtag OzivaFit and hashtag GGT family. And also you need to subscribe my channel and follow me on Instagram. 3 best lucky winners will get all these products. Intermittent fasting is something that I am actually getting adapted to. I'm actually kind of liking it. It really works well for me. I hope it works well for you as well. Try it for a period of time. If you feel comfortable, then stick to it, and if you don't, then switch back to your original pattern. So yeah, that's it for this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Share this video with your friends and family who you think would be in need of this knowledge about intermittent fasting. Yes, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye. Stay fit, stay happy. Bye.